It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Monday, August 7th. I'm James Spann. Wet is the word this week, and temperatures way below average for August. Wow. And a tropical storm on the board. A lot of things going on here, so let's dive in. That's the water vapor satellite view. Deep tropical moisture covers Alabama in the deep south. The southern edge of the westerlies pretty much on top of us. The air aloft is fairly cold and unstable. That's going to open the door for scattered to numerous showers and storms each day. And that was the radar this morning at 4:51. At that point, it was pouring over parts of West Alabama, Lamar, Marion counties. A few showers over the northeastern part of the state. And it's not going to rain the whole time, but just be ready for rain at times today, tonight, and really every day for the next 5 to 7 days. This pattern looks pretty persistent for a while. Temperatures this morning in the 70s, but this is the story. The dew points are up in the mid-70s in many spots. Seeing a dew point of 75 in Decatur, Huntsville, and Tuscaloosa. Very juicy, moist air. And at some point, flooding could be a concern later this week. Now, for now, we have no flash flood watches here. We do note one to the west over parts of north and central Texas, including Dallas-Fort Worth. Severe weather outlook for today and tonight. The standard slight risk on the middle Atlantic coast. We do note a marginal risk for the eastern part of the Tennessee Valley, up in North Alabama. Maybe a few strong storms, but again, severe weather really not the problem this week here. It's going to be issues with maybe heavy rain and flooding as the week progresses. This is tomorrow, day 2, and on day 3, which is Wednesday. Much of the country with potential for rain and storms, but again, organized severe weather not likely tomorrow and Wednesday where we are. But wow, look at the rain. Rain amounts between 3 and 5 inches down here across the deep south. This is the rain expected through Monday of next week. And you know, a year ago, the drought was just beginning to crank up. Don't think we have that problem this year. Tropical weather. Out in the Atlantic basin, little wave in the middle of the Atlantic, kind of fighting sheer and dry air. But the bigger story is Tropical Storm Franklin in the western Caribbean. This developed last night. Top winds at 45 miles per hour, moving to the west-northwest at 13. This thing will likely come across the Yucatan, the Bay of Campeche, making a second landfall on the Mexican coast way south of Brownsville, Texas, early Friday morning or late Thursday night. And more than likely it stays a tropical storm. And obviously no impact where we are, here on the central Gulf Coast. The second disturbance, 99L, out there in the middle of the Atlantic. Modeling on that, and you can see all the tropical models keep it out of the Caribbean, out of the Gulf, if anything develops at all, if it survives, and it might not. But this would suggest our friends on the Atlantic coast might have to watch this. This is the intensity guidance, and again, most of these models that pick it up want to bring it up to a tropical storm, but they've been doing this for days and nothing has happened there. And the issue, it's a very harsh shearing environment going on. But if it can survive the dry air and the shear, conditions are much more favorable north of the Lesser Antilles. So we'll see if it can make it. Remains to be seen. But again, one way or the other, that does not appear to be an issue for the Gulf. So despite warm SSTs, the Gulf of Mexico looks like it's going to stay quiet this week. So model fans, here we go. The GFS. This is the 06E run, valid this afternoon at 1 o'clock. And again, you can see troughing north of the state, and a surface boundaries also north of the state, and we're kind of trapped in a very tropical air mass. Precipitable water values are very high, and that means scattered to numerous showers and storms today with a high only in the low to mid-80s. A lot of clouds around, and that's going to be the theme for a while. This is tomorrow. Surface boundary is near the Alabama-Tennessee border at 1022 high is south of Chicago. But again, that's going to set up a good chance of showers and storms. The surface boundary goes nowhere. We'll be trapped in the moist air. This is Wednesday, and this might be a day with coverage a little lesser of the showers and storms, maybe slightly drier, a bit more sun, but still a chance of showers and storms. And then Thursday, again, very moist. Showers and storms, good possibility, and the same thing Friday. And if you're trying to plan something, nobody can tell you exactly when or where it's going to rain. This is summer, but just be aware that it could rain at any time, including late night and morning hours. And highs only in the 80s. No 90s anytime soon. This is Saturday as the weekend begins. It's the same thing. A lot of clouds around, scattered to numerous showers and storms. Sunday looks no different. In Monday, it's the same idea, troughing over the northeast. Down below that, a surface boundary trapped up along Interstate 40. And again, a number of showers and storms. At some point, we might have some flooding issues along the way. This is the end of the forecast period, 10 days out, Wednesday of next week, and it's the same pattern aloft, and it's the same look at the surface. Very moist, number of showers and storms are likely. This is the QPF for the next 10 days coming off the GFS. This is just raw output, and you can see it's got much of Mississippi and Alabama with rain amounts, in some cases, exceeding 5 inches. Again, that's why we might have to look at some flooding concerns along the way. But hey, if you're looking for those hot summer dog days, where are they? A no-show. This is coming off the European. It's got only 76 tomorrow, and we might have a day or two with 70s because of clouds and rain, but highs well under 90. We ought to be just scorching this time of the year with lows in the 70s. How about that? That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.